It's about 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Miss Jackie Karen is busy preparing the Riverside Episcopal Church storefront space for worship. Working alongside her are other church volunteers and leaders, including the Reverend Jeff Evans, vicar of the new worshiping community located in McCalla, Alabama. Together, they carry out the usual setup tasks, opening the doors, mounting banners, and transforming a storefront into a welcoming place of worship. In 2023, a small group began meeting with the big dream to plant a new Episcopal church in McCalla, Alabama. Their very first gathering took place in December inside a Holiday Inn on Bell Hill Road. Nearly 40 people came together that day, sharing conversation, lifting prayers, and discerning what God might be calling them to do. Their hope was clear: to begin public worship as soon as possible. Not long after, a bishops' committee was formed to prepare for that launch.
So we've been dreaming about this church for several years, but it turns out people in this area wanted there to be an Episcopal church going back to the 1990s. So God had this idea way before we did.
After worshiping in the school canteen for a year and a half, Riverside welcomed new members and decided to move into a much more spacious storefront at 4955 McAdory School Road in McCalla, Alabama.
So this used to be a hair salon, and we did some renovations when we were coming in, and there was a beadboard wall on this wall right here. And we took off the beadboard, and what we found behind it was pretty amazing. It was a full wall of Baptist hymns that somebody had used as wallpaper. And I thought it was like, this is weird. Is this like a Baptist hymn themed wallpaper? Where do you even buy that? No. When you took it off, it was actually an old hymnal that somebody had cut out and then taped to the wall. We asked the people here before, didn't know about it. They didn't know it was there. We took it as a sign. You know, like the Israelites finding the law in the temple when they come back from exile. We took it as a sign that, like, God has been here before we were here, that God is out in front of us, that God is blessing this. And that's really been my experience with this whole thing.
I am a member of a group on Facebook called Episcopalians on Facebook, and I posted something on there saying we have a new startup church or church plant in Alabama, and we're looking for some items, saying that we'd be happy to purchase the items. And I got a huge response from people.
And just like that, with the support of 11 parishes, a seminary student, 14 adult volunteers, and even a baby, sacred items from Fryeburg, Maine, including a baptismal font, a processional and altar cross, traveling through 10 states and over 1,500 miles, finally arrived at Riverside and McCalla. Through the ups and downs of being a new worshiping community, Riverside is flourishing, welcoming new members, expanding its pastoral leadership, and becoming a church home and family for many.
She said, "Pastor, there's a car in your building." I said, "What?" "There's a car in your building." Sure enough, she was right. Okay, we have some very exciting news to announce. We've grown a little congregation, thanks be to God, which means that we need to enlarge our staff, we need to enlarge our footprint so we can continue to do more ministry. We, because of your faithfulness, because of your giving, because of your financial stewardship and commitment to this church, we're able to call Jennifer to be our licensed pastoral leader.
So happy that I'm starting as a licensed pastoral leader so that we can start assessing the situation and see what the community needs in terms of outreach.
Equip her, and Lord, equip all of us.
So that's going to be a work in progress. So we're just figuring it out as we go, and God's just carrying us along. And so far, everything that we're wanting to have work is working. So we're really hopeful that we must be on the right track. Thanks be to God.
So I had a heart attack about a year ago. I wasn't able to walk at all. I was pretty much bedridden for like 3 months. My marriage crumbled, and I came here. And my mother brought me here. I just started healing, I prayed every single day, 10 times a day, breathed, and found my faith again. They've all been so great to me. They reach out on a regular basis, check I'm okay, anytime I need somebody, all I have to do is text, and they're there to listen to me and talk to me and help me through whatever I'm going through in that moment. I'm very grateful for this place. I don't even know where I'd be without them, honestly. I'm blessed. I am.
So I was going to church and still do attend St. Matthias in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
If you live around the McCalla area and are looking to find a church home, Jackie Karen has a message for you.
I think Riverside is a great church. It's still small, so everybody knows everybody. You have to take an active part in it to keep the church going. And it's just been a lot of fun. I've never been a part of a startup church before, so I was a little nervous, but it's just been fun and to get to know people and the relationships that I've built in the past year. I wouldn't change that for anything. And I think if people came here, they would enjoy it. It's kind of a different type of Episcopal church. We do a lot of morning prayer. We have more lay people leading the service, so you really get to feel the spirit of the people in the church. And it's not priest-led, which is a little different, but I like it.
We want to have a low threshold Episcopal church, a place that's really not intimidating to walk in, that's kind of casual, that's accessible, that hopefully you leave singing the songs and really remembering the sermon, because we operate more on a sermon series model than on a lectionary-based model. We're trying to make it so that anybody, if they have no experience in the Episcopal church, can come in and get into what we're doing. If you don't have a church home, this is a great one, because we really believe that Jesus Christ loves you without reservation. We believe in the one-way love of Jesus Christ, which means that nothing in your past determines your future, because God knows you, loves you, has redeemed you, and we need to hear that message every Sunday, and that's what we're all about here at Riverside. Now and forever. Riverside is really an organic project. The people here are making it what it is. I kind of had an idea of what it was going to be initially, but this is really a congregation led by its people.